They're getting us ready for the next narrative, and it all has to do with the declassified footnotes on Friday. There was a declassified footnote, one of 4 that were declassified, that was pretty damning. It is a footnote to a report where everybody's looking into the FBI's operation to spy on Trump. Horowitz put this report out, and we got the redactions out, and this is what we found out. I'm going to show you the footnote here, and I'll tell you what the narrative coming is. And to be very careful, because this all centers on Johnny Boombots, Johnny Brennan, ladies and gentlemen, the puppet master, the founder of the feast, and what he was really up to. Let's see this footnote. So now we have this. There's still parts of it classified, but most of it that was blacked out has now been declassified. And we learn that in addition to information in Steele's Delta file documenting Steele's frequent contacts with representatives from multiple Russian oligarchs, we identified, the IG that is, reporting that the Crossfire Hurricane team received from Redacted, indicating the potential for Russian disinformation influencing Steele's election reporting. All right, let's go back to this for a minute. Now, what am I hearing? What am I seeing out there? I want you to be very careful because we've reported on this in my 2 books and elsewhere. While I do believe there were slivers of Russian disinformation that made their way to Christopher Steele's reporting, who put together the dossier on Trump, that John Brennan at this point, I believe, fully supported, right? I do believe the Russians had their way of milking this thing. I don't believe it was a significant portion of the dossier. Why does this matter, ladies and gentlemen? This is the most important takeaway. If there's any show I've ever done since 628 on, I need you to understand this takeaway right now. The media is preparing you for a narrative, and the narrative is going to be, after this declassification, Joe, oh, shucks. We all fell for Russian disinformation in the FBI. They tricked us with the PP tape. My bad. Next time, we'll do it over. Holy.
Yeah. Right.
It's
predicted. You predicted it.
Yeah. I did. It's coming.
Remember?
It's coming. I know. I mean, I can pull the audio on the show. I don't want to bore you to death.
Ago, yeah.
We said this is going to be their next stunt, and the New York Times, the Washington Post, and others are going to run with this. They're going to run with this. It wasn't malfeasance. We didn't deliberately do anything wrong spying on the Trump campaign. We were tricked into spying on the Trump campaign because Russians slipped fake information to us we thought was real. Damn it, we just should have done our homework. And out of due diligence, we spied on Trump just to make sure it wasn't real. No. Ladies and gentlemen, the Steele PP tape dossier was a deliberate act of malfeasance, known lies being marshaled by puppet master John Brennan and being fed into our intelligence infrastructure and law enforcement infrastructure, known lies in order to spy on Donald Trump. And when that operation broke down, they started the Mueller probe up and pushed for a special counsel to cover it up by initiating an obstruction of justice investigation through Mueller. Maybe that second part doesn't make sense. Let me put the summary up front, and I'm going to walk you through the receipts because I have the receipts. Spy on Donald Trump because John Brennan's trying to kiss Hillary's butt. Oh, I got the receipts on that too. He wants to stay on as CIA director, or even something more, maybe more prominent in Hillary Clinton's pending presidency. Remember, everybody thinks Hillary's going to win. In order to ingratiate himself to Obama and Hillary and keep the Democrat enterprise going, he abuses his role as the CIA director to create fake information, do a series of a series of real people, but fake information. Brennan's marshaling this. There's now no longer, no sliver of doubt left.
Right.
Brennan marshals this effort. He then tries to push politicians, Harry Reid and others, on Capitol Hill because he can't start a criminal investigation. The CIA is not a law enforcement enterprise. He needs the FBI to open a criminal investigation so they can use the warrant process to further ensnare people in their surveillance net using legal warrants. He briefs Harry Reid on this fake information. Harry Reid puts the fake information in a memo to the FBI. the FBI initiates an investigation based on said fake information. Brennan and them get hanky. They start attributing the fake information to real people, even though the information's fake. The FBI runs with it. At some point, no later than January of 2017, the FBI finds out the information's fake. They know earlier, but for sure, they find out in January 2017 the information's fake. They keep it going anyway because Comey hates Trump and he can't acknowledge he's been investigating a hoax. When that falls apart, Comey leaks the memos to push for a special counsel. He's already admitted to this. They start a special counsel knowing they're not going to find any evidence of collusion, hoping what? That Donald Trump slips up and fires someone. What does he do? He fires Comey, which then morphs into an obstruction of justice investigation, knowing the collusion charges are a total hoax.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud and follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.